Welcome everyone to Tntspices. We're here again with another delicious, flavor-packed meal. Look at all these beautiful ingredients in front of us. We have some chicken. We're going to make ourselves a teriyaki chicken. But this is going to be unlike any other teriyaki chicken. We're going to use our dragon snake Armageddon to make this teriyaki chicken. We're also going to cook up some delicious vegetables. We have some Chinese eggplant and some bok choy. Let's get started. We have boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm going to lay these here, and we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to slice these, not all the way through, about 1 inch apart. Then we're going to take it this way. We're going to make a little checkerboard. Next, we're going to take our SPG seasoning.
Delicious, so delicious.
We're going to season this on both sides. Then we're going to take our chicken. We have some cornstarch here. We're going to dip our chicken into this cornstarch. Now, by cutting this up, what this is going to do is going to allow a lot of the flavors to get into all these crevices when we cook up our chicken teriyaki. We're going to do this to all of our chicken. We're going to sit this in the refrigerator until we're ready to start cooking this up. We're going to create the teriyaki sauce. Here I have 1 cup of soy sauce. I have 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. I have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I have 2 tablespoons of our dragon snake Armageddon hot sauce. I have 3 garlic cloves that I've minced up very fine. I have about 1 teaspoon of ginger that we've also minced up very fine. I have 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Stir this up a little bit. Last ingredient, I have 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're going to mix this all up. We're going to cook this until our teriyaki sauce has begun to slightly thicken. And then we'll let it cool down and set this to the side to use with our chicken. Now let's begin making our Chinese eggplant.
This is not the great eggplant. This is not even the pretty good eggplant.
We're going to cut the tops and the bottoms off of these. Cut these into about 2 to 3 inch long pieces. Then we're going to cut these into 1/2 inch chunks. I have a big bowl with some lukewarm water. I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of salt. Give it a quick mix. Let it dissolve. We're just going to take all of our eggplant, place it inside of this water. We're going to let our eggplant soak at least a 1/2 hour. This will help get out some of the bitter juices that are inside of the eggplant. Let's prepare the bok choy. Now, we've thoroughly washed our bok choy, and you want to make sure you do because bok choy can be sandy. We're going to separate the leaves from the bottoms. We don't want the core. And we'll just cut these into about 1 inch pieces. We've separated the white from the leaf on the top. The reason being is these have different cooking times. Now that we have our vegetables prepped, we're going to place all of our chicken into this container. We're going to take that delicious teriyaki sauce that we made, and we're going to mix everything up real well, and we're going to let this marinate at least a 1/2 hour before we go cooking this up. We allowed our eggplant to soak. We completely drained it, and now we're going to place this into this big bowl. We're going to take 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're going to mix this in real well. Now we'll take this over to our wok. Our wok we have over a medium heat. I have 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. I'll take the eggplant, Place that in here. And we'll get a little bit of color on this. We're going to put a lid over this. We're going to cook this about 90% through. We're going to stir this off and on, make sure that nothing burns. It actually took us about 8 minutes for this to get to about 90% cooked. We are going to take this eggplant out of our wok, place this to the side for the moment. Now, we're going to take 2 more tablespoons of sesame oil. I have 10 garlic cloves that I minced up real well. I have 2 teaspoons of ginger that we've minced up real fine. Here I have 9 Thai chili peppers. All I did was take off the stems on the top. We're going to leave these whole. We're going to saute these. Take just about a minute or so to make this fragrant. Here we have a tablespoon of gochujang chili sauce. We're going to put this into our wok. I have 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. I have 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of malt vinegar. I wanted to use black vinegar, but I didn't have any available. So this combination will work as a great substitute.
Anywho, I want you to all meet your new substitute.
Last, I have a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. We will mix this all together. Then we're going to put our eggplant back in. Now, we're just going to simply add back our eggplant. Cook this just a short period of time until our sauce thickens up some. Our eggplant is finished cooking. We will place this to the side. We're going to begin our bok choy. I have some fresh sliced mushrooms. I didn't have these in the beginning of the video. I decided last second to add these. We're going to place these into our wok, just dry. Because we're going to cook out some of the moisture in these mushrooms. Now that all of our moisture has evaporated, we're going to start adding some ingredients here. First, I have a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Next, I have 2 teaspoons of just regular soy sauce. I have 5 garlic cloves that we've minced up very fine. I have 1 teaspoon of ginger that we've minced up real fine as well. I have 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce.
Really, the world is your oyster. Kick up your heels. Paint the town red.
1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. 1 lemon that I squeezed. Stir this all in. Now, we're going to take the whites of our bok choy, add them to our pot first. We'll give this just a little bit of time to allow these to start to become a little tender before we add the leafy part. I forgot 2 tablespoons of water. The whites have been cooking about 3 minutes. We're now going to add our leaves in, and we're going to finish cooking this until everything is good and tender, wilted down, and then we'll put this to the side to serve up with our meal. I have a frying pan with some oil that I've already added and heated. We are going to take some of our chicken. I'm going to place it into this frying pan. We're going to allow this chicken to cook on this one side for about 4 minutes or so to allow it to start getting brown. When it's brown, we'll flip it over. It's been several minutes. Let's see how these look. Let's try to flip these over. That's beautiful. We're now going to put a lid over this. We're going to turn the heat down to a low, right in between, and allow this to cook about 10 minutes. Allow our chicken to come up to about 165 degrees.
11 minutes later.
Let's take our lid off, turn this over. Give it about a minute. Take these off, and we'll begin plating everything up. We thank you, as always, for joining us here on Tntspices. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as always, to each and every one of you guys out there, God bless yous all.
I love myself some chicken teriyaki.